All right. Good afternoon and Assalamu alaikum to all viewers who are watching this live session across Pakistan, organized by HR Consultants. My name is Safir Khan, and I'm the Education Manager at HR Consultants Pakistan. And let me give you a brief introduction about us. HR is one of the oldest and most reputable organizations in Pakistan, offering student consultancy since 1993. And we are officially representing more than 150 universities across the world. The services which we provide are such as academic counseling, guidance on selecting a course and institutions, securing admissions, guidance on how to apply for the visa, securing university accommodation, and pre-departure guidance. And we have offices in all our major cities in Pakistan, including Lahore, Karachi, Islamabad, Islamabad, Multan. Please note, we do offer private counseling session due to this current pandemic online. So if someone wants to take information privately or wants to book a one-to-one session with us, you can do by on giving this your details on the given numbers on Skype or through WhatsApp call as well. Today we have Ms. Rebecca and Mr. Mohit from Greenwich University and Greenwich University International College. And before starting, I would like to inform that this is an open session, so all of the viewers are free to ask any question regarding study in UK or study at Greenwich University in particular. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Mohit. How are you?
Hi. Yeah, very well, thank you.
Good.
Hi, Svi, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Rebecca, can you give us a little bit information about Greenwich University, like faculty, courses available, admissions criteria, your intakes, and why a student should choose the Greenwich University in particular?
Yeah, of course. Well, thank you again for having us. So Greenwich has 3 beautiful campuses, 2 based in London and 1 based in Kent as well. We offer over 400 different programs at undergraduate and postgraduate level. We have 4 different faculties. So we have our business school, our engineering science school, our liberal arts and social science, and also our education and health. We're very well known for our postgraduate programs where we offer placement opportunities, so 2-year master's courses where we have 1 year of study and 1 year internship as well. So also in terms of entry requirements, so for undergraduate students, it's 70%, and for postgraduate students, it's 55%. We also have an international scholarship available for students where they can get up to £3,000 off their first year fee. And also for IELTS requirement, we do now for our pathway college, Oxford International, we're offering an internal English language test option. So as we're currently on lockdown and all the IELTS centres, majority of them are closed, students have the option, instead of doing IELTS, where they would need 6 overall, 5.5 in each skill, for both undergraduate and postgraduate, they now have the option of doing this internal test, which is online.
All right. Can you explain more about English language test? Who is eligible to apply? Does a student need a letter to apply for this English test? Is it free, or university is going to charge you for this?
Yeah, of course. So it's eligible for everyone. So if you haven't done an IELTS or if you haven't done any English language test prior, you can sign up for this. So as soon as you've got an offer, a conditional offer, you can then apply for the internal test. So the cost is £90. So we offer a 50% discount, which brings it down to £90. And it's really, really easy. You just go online to apply, fill out all your details, pay the amount, and then Oxford International's admissions team will get in contact to conduct the test. So the test is based on 3 components. The first component is very much all online, and it's just reading, writing, speaking, listening. Then the second component is a writing task, 150 words roughly, that they have to complete. And then the third component is a oral assessment, so over Skype. You'll be asked a few questions. So it's quite a simple process, and it only takes a few days, not much longer than that. And that's a better alternative than doing our IELTS with all the centres being closed. So it's a really good opportunity for students.
And students can appear in this test from their homes as well. right?
Yeah, they can. It's all online, so it's super easy. You don't have to even leave your house.
All right. Actually, Rebecca, I have few questions from students. The first
Yeah.
question is, do you have any special arrangement for students at current pandemic situation, which is going on in the world, to minimize the risk of infection?
Yeah, so we've been working really hard over the last few months to really ensure that students that are arriving for this September and October intake are safe and secure on campus. So for students coming now to the UK, they will have to quarantine for those first 2 weeks. Students coming to Greenwich can quarantine in our own accommodation facilities. And if you arrive by a certain date, you can have that free quarantining period for those first 2 weeks. We'll be doing that in terms of accommodation and helping you sort out and facilitate that quarantine period. But also after that, we've arranged that instead of the official start date being in September, you will now do skills for 2 weeks. And this will be online activity for all our students to take part in. The reason we've done that is to ensure that students can have a bit more time to actually arrive on campus, because we understand there's going to be a bit of delays due to things still opening up at the moment. Also from in terms of the academic study, to ensure that students still have the kind of full university experience and they still get to be on campus, classes going forward will be a blended learning approach. So there'll be a mix of face-to-face and online learning. So for any lectures, to ensure the safety of the students and the staff, for any students where there's going to be, 50 more students in a lecture hall, those will all be held virtually online. And then for any kind of seminars, which you would normally have roughly about 4 to 5 a week, and you would normally be in a class of about 20 to 30 people, they will still be taking place face to face, but obviously social distancing in a classroom. So it's a chance for students to still have that mixed and kind of full university experience. They get to be on campus, meet with their lecturers and their peers as well, but also the safety element of doing things virtually for any kind of classes that are more than 50 students.
All right. The next question is about the September session. Is it advisable to still go for the September session or defer their plans to January 2021?
So I would still recommend very much to apply for this session. The reason for that is because, like I was mentioning before, we've put a lot of different things in place to ensure your safety and to ensure that you're still able to even get on campus. So with the internal English language test that we're offering, you don't need to go to an IELTS centre. So that part of the process is done, and also you still get the kind of full university experience when you're on campus. There is the option of going for our January intake. We have also, as another thing Greenwich is doing, we've also introduced a lot more programme offerings for January. So that is available, and it's completely up to you. It's dependent on kind of what you want to do and your future plans and everything, but September is still open and still in operation at Greenwich.
All right. The next question is related to that. Suppose if some student pays a deposit for the September session, but due to any reason couldn't join the September session, will that be carried forward to the next intake?
Yes, they can 100% do that. So you can, as soon as you pay that deposit can then be deferred with your offer as well to January if you are unable to attend in September. Yeah.
All right.
So we're being very, very flexible.
Yeah. And next question is about taking part of the course online. Suppose if someone has studied part of its degree online, will it will affect his post-study work visa opportunity, or will it affect during the studies or what?
No, it wouldn't impact it at all. I mean, in the UK, we have lots of different universities that take that approach anyway. So UK study is very different to other parts of the world. We do always have kind of a blended learning approach anyway. So you're not just in a lecture with loads of, listening to a lecturer for 2 hours. It's very interactive. It's all about critical thinking, engaging with your peers, and also academic staff as well. So no, doing part online, that won't impact it at all. So it's been officially confirmed now that students will get the 2 years afterwards. which is fantastic, and it gives you an opportunity to obviously come study and then experience maybe what it's like to be in the UK in terms of working as well. So no, it won't impact at all.
All right. Thanks very much for the detailed answer. The next question is about internships. Is there any internships available at University of Greenwich or university? Does university help students to get summer jobs or any kind of work related or unrelated?
Yeah, so we have fantastic placement opportunities at both undergraduate and at postgraduate level. So for undergraduates, we have a sandwich year option. So instead of doing a 3-year course, it turns into a 4-year course. So in your 3rd year, you do a full year of placement. Fantastic opportunity to kind of get more practical skills. But also we've just launched some brand new master's programs that now offer a placement opportunity. And this is in our engineering and science program. So kind of civil, mechanical, engineering management, pharmaceutical, and then also our business, our MBA, international business, are all offering a placement opportunity at a very good price as well. So yeah, fantastic placement opportunities available, and they can also be inside the UK or it can be outside the UK. So it's not restricted to just a placement in the UK. Also in terms of part-time jobs, so something I always recommend to students is to become a student ambassador. So you can work 20 hours a week when you arrive on campus outside of term time. So on vacation, you can work full-time as well. And it's a student ambassador. So you're employed by the university, earning a good wage of about 10 to 13 pounds an hour, which is fantastic for a student. And it's where you do campus tours and also help out at different university events. If you don't want to be on campus, you can also work outside of campus as well. So cafes, shops and things like that. So lots of opportunities there.
All right. And the next question is about, do employers recruit students on campus as well? Or?
Yeah, we do. I suppose that's kind of similar sort of thing. What I was saying as a student ambassador, you're employed, but also there's jobs opportunities in our student union. So you can work at the gym, you can work in the restaurants and kind of bars and things on campus as well. So lots of different opportunities on campus as well as off campus.
All right. So next question is about post-study work visa opportunity and how a student can benefit from it.
Benefit from it? Well, I mean, it's a fantastic opportunity to get international experience and exposure of working in another country. So obviously on top of either your 3-year or your 1 or 2-year degree, you get an extra 2 years. So you can really kind of see what it's like to live abroad, but also to work abroad as well. And I think that's a key benefit for any student studying abroad.
All right. The next question is about scholarship. What kind of scholarships available, fully or partial? Can you explain?
Yes, so we have an international scholarship that's available for any offer holders. So once you've got an offer, you can then apply for the scholarship opportunity at conditional or unconditional stage, whichever. So our international scholarship, it's not merit-based, really, really easy application. You go online and you answer 2 questions. One about your future career plan and also how you're going to get involved in the university. So any offer holder student can apply for this, and undergraduates can get up to £3,000, postgraduates can get up to £1,500. So fantastic opportunity, apply for it. Don't hold back, every student should apply for it.
All right, the next question is about the September intake. Will it be online or face-to-face? September intake.
So I think I roughly discussed it earlier on. So it'll be a mix of both. So it'll be a blended learning. So it'll be online and offline. So it'll be face-to-face with seminars, and then any kind of lectures with 50 more students will be held online, just for the safety of students and staff. So it'll be mixed.
All right. The next question is about, is there any partial scholarship for students who are based in UK?
So there's different scholarships. I mentioned the international scholarship, but we do have other scholarships. There is lots of scholarships available. I can't list them all, but I'd recommend to go on our website at Greenwich, just type in University of Greenwich scholarship opportunities, and it will come up with all the different scholarships that students can apply overseas and if they're based in the UK as well.
All right. So next, I have a few questions to Mohit. Mohit, can you explain about your foundation and year one courses at Greenwich University International College, and who is eligible to apply and who can apply for it? And the main question is, after O levels, is foundation more preferable compared to A levels in terms of preparing students for university studies?
Sure. First of all, thank you, Sophie, for having us onto this session. So Rebecca has already introduced in detail about University of Greenwich programs it offers, and various opportunities for students both at undergraduate and postgraduate level. Now, a little bit about us. So we are Oxford International Education Group. We are the pathway provider for University of Greenwich and a few other universities in the UK, and we offer foundation and international year one and pre-masters program for the university. Now, in terms of the programs which are available and what is the eligibility criteria, so at the foundation level, which we also call International Year Zero, there are various programs in 5 different faculties. In International Year One, we have opportunities. We have programs in business, engineering, and computing. And at pre-masters level, we have programs in business. I think you asked a very important question. Why do a student need the foundation or International Year One? So these programs are basically designed for the students who do not fulfill the eligibility criteria for direct entry to the university. So International Year Zero or the foundation year is basically for the students who have done O levels from. Now, part of your question was whether or not O level students should go for foundation instead of 2 years A level. What I would like to say is International Year Zero is a level 3 qualification. So in the UK, all academic qualifications have got different levels. A levels is level 3, and foundation is a level 3 study. They're both level 3 studies. The difference is A level takes 2 years, where the foundation year takes 1 academic year. So students basically they save 1 year of academic study. And also the benefit of doing the foundation program is that it purely focuses on the subjects that a student wants to study at the degree level. So for example, if a student wants to study a business management degree, the foundation program that they will be studying prior to year one would purely focus on the business management program. They will also help students to develop the academic skills. I mean, the difference between the UK and Pakistan educational system is huge. In the UK, students at university level, they have a lot of independent learning. Because everything is told in English, the students need very strong, English language skills. They also need to have there's a lot of presentations, individual as well as group work. So foundation program focuses on developing the communication skills of the students. So foundation level studies is actually a combination of different things that help students to excel in their studies once they progress in the university. So my recommendation to students would be to do the foundation year because it helps you to focus on the subjects that you actually want to study once you progress at the university. And in terms of international year one, so this program is this is specifically designed for students who miss the year one entry requirements marginally. For example, we for a student to apply for international year one programs at UJ, University of Greenwich International College, we need them to have 3 A levels with grade E. That's 48 US points as per new tariff. I hope that answers the question.
All right, thank you very much, Mohit. And the next question is about what will be the minimum entry requirements to getting into a foundation course?
Okay, so for international,
is there any flexibility for the students?
Yeah, we are aware of what's happening in Pakistan as a market. So in terms of entry requirements for students at international year 0 level, we need them to have 5 subjects with a minimum grade D. And if they have studied English language in O levels with a grade C, they are not required to have IELTS. That would apply to direct entry at the university as well. And for students who do not have a grade C, as Rebecca has mentioned, we have our own English language test. The only difference between the university students and our students is that for us, students who pass the test and convert, which means they enroll at the university, they enroll in September, they do not have to pay anything towards this language test. So that's the slight difference. Otherwise, everything is exactly the same because the test is managed by the international team.
All right, I have one question. Like, if suppose some student has failed the English language test or unable to get the required score, would he be able to get the next session? Can book the next test?
Yeah, it's a straightforward process. They can book as many times as they want. And then, for example, if a student
there is no cap, basically.
Yeah.
All right. So the next question is about after a foundation course, transfer into a bachelor's degree is guaranteed or not?
Yeah, our progression rates are are over 90% across our partner universities. So that basically guarantees student progress. What I would like to say is that majority of students, if they focus on their studies, progressing on to the degree that they wish to study for the foundation is not an issue.
All right. Next question is about, do you accept HNC students for the foundation as well?
This is something
that someone has done the O levels HNC or metric and HNC. Would you be able to accept them into a foundation year?
Did you say HNC?
HNC, High National Certificate.
Yeah, that is acceptable. If it's HNC which is awarded by edXL, we can look into it. Yeah.
All right. And can you explain more about your pre-master's course and who is eligible for this pre-master's degree?
So pre-master's courses are designed for the students who do not have sufficient GPAs in their degree studies. So basically any student who has a 3rd class degree from Pakistan or the UK, if they wish to study at Greenwich, then they would have to go through either 1-term or 2-term pre-masters with UJ first. And then after the completion of their pre-masters, they can progress onto the university.
And the next question is about, can a HND student be apply for a pre-master's course?
This is something, I think it's a good question. This is something that we are looking into. At the moment, we are not taking students with HNDs, unfortunately, but we are aware of the similar options at the places, and then we are dealing with what needs to be done.
And Rebecca, you do accept HND students for the top-up year course, right?
So this is something, it's something I'd have to get back to. We are looking at the moment top-ups, but for top-ups, we do accept top-ups for majority of our programs at business and engineering for the 2nd and 3rd year as well.
All right. And Mohit, can you tell us about the scholarships available for the foundation courses? Is there any scholarships available for the students for applying for the foundation or year one at Greenwich International College?
Yes, we are offering up to, being the pathway provider, we are offering up to £4,000 scholarship for students who are going to study at UJ. So this varies from program to program, but the maximum they can have with Oxford International at UJ is £4,000.
All right. Is there any merit criteria for these scholarships, or anyone can apply?
Anyone can apply, as long as they fulfill the academic requirements. Of course, there are deadlines to avail this scholarship. So as soon as an offer letter is issued, students are given the deadline information as well.
All right. Rebecca, next question is related to you. The question is, what is the nature of surrounding environment around Greenwich University, urban, suburban, rural, etc.? And is accommodation guaranteed at Greenwich University, and how much knowledge a student pays?
Okay, so we have three campuses, two in London and one based in Kent. So the one in London, the main Greenwich campus, is very central. It's in Zone 2 of London, kind of southeast of London. Beautiful surrounding. You're literally across from the river, Greenwich Park behind you, but you're 15 minutes away from London Bridge. So even though you're very, very central, you're in kind of a beautiful green scenery and surrounding based on a World Heritage Site. Our Avery Hill campus is about 15 minutes away from the main Greenwich campus. And this is where majority of our accommodation is based. So we do offer accommodation at all three campuses, and it is guaranteed for undergraduate students going forward. So we have around about 2,500 halls of residence available at all of the three campuses. So what's also really nice is there's an on-campus bus that goes between all three campuses. So let's say if you were studying at the main Greenwich campus in London, you could live at the Avery Hill campus, take the free on-campus shuttle bus that leaves every 15 minutes. So it's a really, really good option and a lot of availability there. But also as you're at the Kent campus, again, beautiful kind of quite historical campus, very green by the waterside, and there's on-campus accommodation available there as well. So all three campuses have accommodation facilities where they have on-site, canteen, food, different food facilities and things like that. But I would say the main Greenwich campus is more kind of urban because you're in the city centre, whereas the Medway campus is a bit more suburban.
All right. And on your Kent campus.
And you said, oh, sorry, talked about tuition fees.
All right.
I was just thinking of the tuition fees element. So for undergraduates, it's 14,000 per year. And then for postgraduates, it ranges from 14,000 to 16,000.
Right.
Sorry, go on.
All right. The next question is about MBA. Do you offer MBA, and do you require any job experience getting into an MBA, or?
Yeah, so we offer two MBA programs. The MBA is very, very popular at Greenwich, and it's something we're really well known for. It's our MBA in International Business. Now, this is actually a freshers MBA, so no student requires work experience. You can apply literally directly from your bachelor's degree. Really, really good opportunity, and it comes with the placements. It's a 2-year program, 1 year study, 1 year placement as well, and it's based in London.
Do you offer any MBA which is related towards more about engineers, like someone has a bachelor's degree in engineering and has some 3 to 5 years of experience, and they want to get a management degree?
So we don't offer an MBA. It is an MSc. So it's a Masters of Science. This is something in the UK. It's more common for students to do an MSc over an MBA. MBA is more tailored for kind of the business setting, whereas if you're wanting to specialize in a specific area of engineering, a Masters of Science is viewed as better, and it provides the students with the skills that they want to go into that industry. So for master's level, for any of our engineering programs, it would be a Masters of Science.
Someone has engineering background but wants to get a management degree. like the general management degree. So would you accept that applicant for an MBA degree?
Yes, we would. So for the MBA International Business, you can come from any background.
Right.
You don't need to come from a
business knowledge, business studies.
But a really good program that we do offer for students that are from an engineering or computer science background, we offer an MSc in Engineering Management. So if you're wanting to kind of work in those kind of big corporate companies in the arena of engineering, that's more a program I'd recommend to go for, because it's giving you those skills that you need to work with clients at that manager level, but also giving you the technical knowledge and skills you need for engineering as well.
All right, thanks. And the next question is about English. Apart from your own English tests and IELTS, what other English tests do you accept? Like there are many tests like Duolingo, PTE, IELTS indicator. There are different tests, TOEFL.
Yes, so we do accept quite a few. Unfortunately, we don't accept Duolingo, but we do accept TOEFL. We are looking at other English language options as well. What I would recommend for any student is to email us directly and we can have a look, because we've kind of got a massive list of English language tests that we do accept. But obviously we've got first kind of option is, email us, check if we accept it. If not, go forward for our internal English language test with Oxford International, because really, it's a good value test, £90, and it's all can be done from online. So that would be the two options for students.
All right, the next question which I just received: what resources are available for choosing career paths and internships at Greenwich?
So, sorry, could you repeat the question?
What resources are available for choosing career paths and internships? Like they're asking about the career services at Greenwich University.
Yeah, of course. So we have a fantastic employability team. We have a central employability team. Each of our different schools and faculties have their own employability teams. So what's great is you can make one-on-one appointments with the employability team. They go through CV, they help you prepare for interview, and also help you kind of search for the types of jobs that you're looking to do after studying. Also, we have career fairs. So we have 2 career fairs that happen every year, and that's one in autumn and one in the spring semester. So fantastic opportunity. Different companies come to campus, chance for you to network and to see what opportunities are available for you. In addition to that, we also have kind of other support services available with our, for example, our work placements. So the work placement also is a really good chance for you to kind of build up that networking and also experience before they graduated.
All right, thanks. And the next question is related to, does Greenwich University have foreign collaboration? Mainly she's asking about university collaborations like study abroad years. And do you offer the study abroad years as well?
We definitely do. We have a lot of international partners, and study abroad is an option, particularly for undergraduate. It's quite popular. We're offering now a new course in accounting and finance, which actually half the year you spend it in Greenwich in London, and then half the year you spend it in New Zealand. So it's quite nice. Quite a few different kind of.
Which particular university in New Zealand?
I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but yeah, that's actually a brand new offering for this September. I think it's in Wellington, the university, but a really nice opportunity for a master's student to spend half the year in London and then half the year in New Zealand, and they get the 2 different degree certificates as well from both universities.
The next question is related to the immigration compliance. Like, if a student got any rejection before, like previous study or any other visit visa rejection, can they reapply at Greenwich?
They definitely can. I mean, obviously, what I would say is if you have experienced a kind of any rejection previously, make sure to provide all the documentation just so our visa team can have a look at it and they're aware and things like that. But obviously, sometimes the rejections aren't always as they seem. So I would definitely, it doesn't matter at all. Just make sure that you show all the documentation to us beforehand.
All right. And the next question is related to if someone has his bachelor's degree from Australia, New Zealand, USA, America, when they apply for a master, will they need to do IELTS or any English test, or they will be given IELTS waiver?
So this is very much on an individual basis. It's dependent on where the student's kind of coming from and also which university, and it's the courses taught in English, so it's kind of looked at on an individual basis.
All right. And then same goes to the students studying in Malaysia as well, like
it's the same thing again. It's on an individual basis.
Do you have any collaboration with universities in Malaysia? Like they do offer UK degree transfer programs. So do you accept those students as well?
We do accept, so like similar to our top-up programs, it's a similar sort of setup. So you can you can transfer from 2 different universities if you want to. Yeah.
Like some universities, they offer the UK degree transfer program 1+3 or 2+1. 2+1 is like top-up, 1+3 study 1 year in Malaysia and 2 years in.
Yeah. Okay. We have quite a few of those. So like I said, we have international kind of partners everywhere. So we've actually just, we've got a pathway provider, we've got another setup partnership in Bangladesh. We've got one in Singapore, LSBF. We've got loads of different partners. So it's worth actually getting in contact with us, and we can, if you're interested in studying there first, and then coming on to us afterwards, or vice versa, just let us know, and then we can kind of point students in different directions.
All right. And Moeed and Rebecca, if you'd like to add some more points about like studying UK at Greenwich University, please do.
Moeed, do you want to go first?
Sure. Yes. So there are a couple of things that I would like to mention. Rebecca has already given detailed information in regards to the university. What I would like to say is that university is very central. So students who want to stay in London and experience the capital, they can choose Greenwich. It's only half an hour train journey from London Bridge. Greenwich, as an area, is very popular among the tourists. I'm an alumni of the university and had a really good experience. So I can personally relate to the university. Students who study at the university and then progress their professional careers have got very good opportunities, not only in the UK with this 2 years PSW now, but elsewhere as well. University has got a huge list of alumni who are working at very professional institutions at a really good position. So that would be my take on students on why they should go to University of Greenwich. Rebecca.
So just to kind of follow on with what Moeed was saying, I'm biased as well that I live in London, and I think it's a fantastic city to be a student in. Also, just what I would say is really special about Greenwich, and since I've been there, is it's a very kind of supportive environment and a very kind of international environment. So we have students from over 140 different countries that are currently on campus. So there's lots of kind of opportunities to engage with students from all over the world. There's loads of different societies, so not just the kind of academic side, but also you've got all the kind of social and other opportunities to get involved in. We have a Quidditch society, we have a netball society, football society, loads of different societies where students can engage and get involved in. So I think it's just more than just the academic side. You've got the general surroundings of being in London and having that opportunity, but also you've got the kind of student opportunities as well to be social and to have a kind of full university experience. We've also invested quite a lot in terms of the different facilities are now available. So we've got a brand new Dreadnought building, our Students' Union building that students can use, and it's kind of a social hub for everyone. also new library facilities and sports facilities as well. So again, kind of broadening that student experience for them.
All right, thanks, Rebecca. Actually, I forgot to ask one question regarding credit transfer. Do you accept credit transfers from Pakistani universities? And what would be your entry requirements? Like what sort of CGPA you are looking for?
So we would accept that. So I'd look roughly at about kind of, if it's 4, it would have to be a 2.5.
All right, minimum 2.5 you can accept
2.5.
and for the year 2
Yeah.
or even for the year 3 entry for engineering as well, or for some specific courses.
So it does differ depending on the course. So certain courses would be 2.5, other courses would ask for kind of a 3.
Yeah. All right. So I would thanks Rebecca and Mohit for giving us your time and giving us a detailed briefing on how to apply for the universities like University of Greenwich, studying in UK. And I would like to inform all of viewers that UK universities are open for the September 2020 sessions, and they have taken all the respective measures to avoid the risk of infection. So all should apply and avail these opportunities. And there are work opportunities, post-work opportunities as well. And if you have any question regarding studying UK, you can always contact us, and our team is always available to assist you for admission visa guidance. And if you have any further queries regarding Greenwich University or Greenwich University International College, or how to apply and what course you should apply and about the entry requirements, you can always contact me at 0346 4747 021. And please note, we do offer private counseling session for the students and parents both. And if you are unable to visit to our office due to the current COVID situation, you can book your appointment on Skype or WhatsApp as well. And we will be more than happy to guide you in person and answer to all your queries. And I would like to end our session today. Again, thanks, Rebecca. Thanks, Mohit, for giving us your time.
Thank you.
And stay safe, everybody. Allah Hafiz. And bye.
Bye.